Hello, dear student. I am Professor Harshal Nikam, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. Today, we are going to discuss about how to write an ALP to transfer 8-bit data serially on serial port. You all are aware about how to write a program onto the KEL software and how it will execute. The microcontroller program, you know very well, it will execute from the KEL software. So I hope you installed KEL software on your desktop or laptops and you practice well on that. So today we are going to discuss about the practical number 8, which this particular soft copy of annual I already provide to you. So you can refer from that also. So practical 8 is based on write an ALP to transfer 8-bit data serially on serial port. You know very well the microcontroller having different ports on its IC. So it has a total 4 ports. Each port has 8 pins. So from that port we can transfer the serial data. Okay, so this is the practical significance behind this. The many applications require microcontroller to either accept the data in serial form or output the data in serial form. Serial communication is commonly used in applications such as industrial automation system, specific analysis, and certain consumer products. Means this particular serial communication is required in industrial data or some consumer product also. So we can communicate serially with the help of microcontrollers. So today, how we can communicate through the microcontroller serially. So we write the program for it. So this is the relevant program outcomes, you know very well. So which program outcomes we mapped these particular practicals, you can refer from this sheet. Then the competency and practical skill, you know very well, to maintain the microcontroller based system. This competency developed by doing this practical. Relevant course outcomes. So relevant course outcomes means this particular course outcome is mapped by using these particular practicals. So practical outcomes is same as our aim today's relevant affective domains, follow ethical practice. Now this is the minimum theoretical background. This is very important. Minimum theoretical background is very much important. In serial communication, two formats of data transfer are used. First one is asynchronous and second one is synchronous. One of the major differences in that in synchronous transmission, the sender and receiver should have synchronized clock before data transmission, whereas asynchronous transmission does not require clock, but it adds a parity bit to the data before transmission. Means the sender and receivers are synchronized with the same clock is called as a synchronous transmission. And if the sender and receiver does not synchronize with the same clock, that means it is a asynchronous transmission. Okay, so generally we follow the synchronous transmission, and the significance behind this means the direct diagrammically represent the synchronous and asynchronous format, or what is the concept behind the synchronous and asynchronous data transfer is mentioned here, with the help of diagramming. This is the asynchronous data transfer. See, this is the TX, means it is a clock. 8-bit parallel data we fed to this serial data transmitter, and then one by one serial data is transmitted here, serial data receiver, and this is receiver clock. Framing error data available, 8-bit parallel data we can receive here. Here, two different clock are used. Means first clock is for this transmitter, and second clock is for the receiver. So this, if the two clock is required for sender and receiver, means transmitter or receiver, then it is a asynchronous data transfer. But see here, synchronous data transfer, transmitter and receiver are in synchronized with the same clock signal. Okay, so this is called as a synchronous data transfer. So for serial communication, SCON SFR is used. This is very important. It controls the serial bit. अगर हमें सीरियल कम्युनिकेशन करना है तो हम SCON जो स्पेशल फंक्शन रजिस्टर है माइक्रोकंट्रोलर के अंदर, ये आप सभी जानते हो, ये SCON के द्वारा ही हम सीरियल कम्युनिकेशन कर सकते हैं. तो दिस SCON मीन्स सीरियल कंट्रोल, अब हम इसको बोल सकते हैं. तो उसका जो फॉर्मेट है 8 बिट फॉर्मेट यहाँ पे मेंशन किया गया है. सो दिस इज वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर the serial communication. Okay, so see, this is the SCON register. It shows the total 8 bits right from B0 to B7. See the proportion of this it has a total 8 bits right starting from B0 to B7. See, SM0 SM1, it will select the mode of operation by providing 00. If SM0 is 0 and SM1 is 0, then mode 0 is selected. 01, if we provide the 01, then mode 1 selected. 10 provide, then mode 2 selected, and 11 if we provide, then mode 3 selected. You know very well the SCON has 4 different modes of operation. So these modes of operation will select by providing the bits to the SM0 to SM1. Okay, now this is the SM2. This is the serial mode bit 2. Okay, then REN means it is a receive enable. Then TB8 is the transmit 9th bit. Okay, RB8 received 9th bit. Then this is a transmit interrupt and this is the receive interrupt. So accordingly this we can follow the sequence of for the SCON register. So this is very much important, and you know the structure of SCON register for further knowledge also. Okay, now here this is the very important concept behind the SCON register. Okay, that concept means it is called as a baud rate, and you know very well the baud rate you actually studied in your digital communication subject also. So in serial communication, the rate at which the data bits are transmitted generates a term baud rate. यानी जो डाटा ट्रांसमिशन का जो रेट रहेगा उसकी जो स्पीड, हम यू कैन से दैट जो स्पीड रहेगी कितने डाटा से स्पीड के अंदर डाटा ट्रांसमिट हो रहा है, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ baud rate. So the baud rate is defined as a bits per second. This is very important. baud rate ये in terms of हम रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे बिट्स पर सेकंड और चेंजेस इन वोल्टेज लेवल्स पर सेकंड. सो it has a different baud rates like 9600, 4800, 2400, 1200. So these are the terms, values of timer which represent here TH1 decimal form and TH1 in the hex format. So if we represent the D600 baud rate, then it will represent -3 in the form of decimal, and it will represent as a FD in the form of hex code. Likewise, 4800 is represent -6 in decimal and FA is in hex. Similarly, 2400 is represent -12 in decimal and F4 is in hex. 1200 baud rate is represent -24 in decimal and E8 in hex for the timer 1. Okay, note here the XTAL means our clock frequency, crystal frequency is having frequency up to 11.0592 megahertz. Okay, so baud rate is very important for doing the serial communication. Okay, now after that we look into the S buffer register. See, serial buffer SFR is used for selection of baud rate in serial communication. This is the S buffer register. Generally we can select of baud rate in serial communication. S buffer is the 8-bit register used in serial communication of 8051. Serial data is sent by writing to the register SBEF, while data is received by reading the same register. The SBEF is shown below. This is the format of SBEF register. Generally, we can select this register for the baud rate in serial communication. Okay, after that, we look into the interfacing diagram for the serial communication. See, this is the interfacing diagram. Just hold on. Yes, this is the interfacing diagram for the serial communication. See, these are having a different ports. This is actually it is a microcontroller IC. You know very well it has a total 40 pin IC, and it from that the 32 pins are available for the ports, and any one port can select router serial communication. So here these are the ports, and this is our clock oscillator. This is ground supply, and we can connect here the reset circuit also. Okay. Now, after that, here TXD and RXD. This is our the serial communication P. Mean TXD is represent as a transmission, and RXD means it is reused for the receiving of signal. Here we can use the max 232 connect pin number 16 to 5 and pin number 15 to ground. This is our max 232 serial communication IC. Okay, this IC we can interface to this TXD and RXD pin of microcontroller, and this is the serial port of computer. So in this way we can interface the 8051, this is the 8051 to the microcontroller, or we can say the to the RX max 232. It is a serial bus, or you can say that we can interface the microcontroller to the PC also with the help of RX max 232 chip, or we can say that it is a line driver also. Okay, so in this way you can interface the serial communication. Then after that, you know very well the how the resources is used for doing this practical. We required microcontroller, kit or desktop PC. This is the procedure how we can write the program onto the KL software. This is the flowchart. You know very well. I already provide the video for to how to write the program on KL software and how it will execute. So same procedure we can adopt. Then here the step 3, it is a assembly language program. This is very important. Okay, how we can write the program and how it will execute assembly language program. See, with the help of timer mode and with the help of serial SCON register, we can write this. We can achieve the serial communication. First of all, this is the 20 hex. Okay, timer 1 mode 2 is selected, means this is a T mode, means it is a timer mode, and 20 hex, by giving this 20 hex we can select the timer 1 mode 2. Okay, then minus 6 means in terms of decimal this 4800 baud rate we can select, and it will represent in the form of decimal by using this -6. Okay, so timer 1 th1 which is having the baud rate 4800, I represent in the form of decimal as a -6, and you know very well this hash represent is a immediate addressing mode. Okay, now here we select the SCON register by giving the 50 hex address. So 8 bit 1 stop bit REN enabled. So here SCON register is selected. Set B, we can set the run timer, means we can start here the timer 1 because we can select here timer 1. So here we can start the timer, and then the letter A is transmitted on the S buffer. This particular letter we can transmit it onto this S buffer, because move S buffer comma hash letter A, ये जो लेटर ये है ये हमें सेंड करना है, ये हमें ट्रांसफर करना है, तो लेटर ये ट्रांसमिट होगा एस बफर पे. देन जे एन बी टी वन हियर, मतलब हमें यहाँ पे वेट करना है, वेट फॉर द लास्ट बिट. जब तक लास्ट बिट ट्रांसमिट नहीं होती तब तक हमें वेट करना है. क्लियर T1 फॉर नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर. अगर हमारा ए जो लेटर है ये ट्रांसमिट हो गया पोर्ट के ऊपर सीरियली, तो दूसरा लेटर सेंड करने के लिए हमें टाइमर 1 को फिर से क्या करना पड़ेगा, क्लियर, एंड देन SJMP मींस वेट, शॉर्ट जंप बोलेंगे, और फाइनली हमारा एंड होगा प्रोग्राम. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल प्रोग्राम, बिकॉज इफ यू ट्रांसफर द लेटर, यहाँ पे हमने एक ही अल्फाबेट यानी एक ही लेटर का यूज किया है ए. यू कैन यूज नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स और अल्फाबेट also in next program, means by using this particular practical, our next problem statement is for yes letter, yes, yes. So how we can transfer the yes later? So we can transmit the that particular, or we can doing the practical in 3 more steps. First we send the letter y, then first next we can send the letter e, and then yes. So here in this particular program we just transfer the letter a, just transfer the letter a. Okay, so this is very simple. So how we can doing this project? We just first the initialize the timer mode and it's a T mode, and then select the timer and its baud rate, and then SCON, and then move the later into the SBAC. Okay, so this is our particular program. See here, I paste one window from the Keil software tool. दिस इज द our प्रोजेक्ट विंडो, जिसमें हम प्रोजेक्ट लिखते हैं यानी प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं. ओके, देन ये हमारी यहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूशन है. यहाँ पे हमने टाइमर और काउंटर सिलेक्ट किया है फ्रॉम द पेरिफेरल्स. यहाँ से हम सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं पेरिफेरल से टाइमर और काउंटर, बिकॉज आप सभी को पता है कि हमें यहाँ पे काउंटर की भी जरूरत पड़ने वाली है और टाइमर की भी जरूरत पड़ने वाली है. एंड दिस इज द सीरियल चैनल. 8 बिट अपन ने बॉर्ड रेट यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट किया है. ओके, बॉर्ड रेट आप चेंज भी कर सकते हो. एंड देन जो हमारा ट्रांसमिशन होगा UART होगा, उसके ऊपर ये ए लेटर ट्रांसमिट होगा बाय यूजिंग दिस प्रोग्राम. ओके, सिमिलरली यहाँ पे एक नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम भी दिया गया है. ये हमारी आउटपुट विंडो थी ऊपर जो गई वो अभी. इस तरह से आप ये प्रैक्टिकल नंबर 8 स्टार्ट लिख सकते हो और इसको एग्जीक्यूट भी कर सकते हो. नेक्स्ट, ये और एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया गया. राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू ट्रांसफर टू सेंड लेटर YES एट अ बॉड रेट 9600 कंटिन्यूसली. यानी अभी 9600 ये बॉड रेट सिलेक्ट करके हमें लेटर ट्रांसमिट करना है YES. प्रीवियसली सिर्फ हमने अल्फाबेट A सिलेक्ट किया था, अभी हमें 3 अल्फाबेट ट्रांसमिट करना है. तो हाउ इट विल अचीव? So I will show here. See, this is our problem statement. This is our algorithm. कैसे करना है हमारा ये पर्टिकुलर प्रैक्टिकल. ये फ्लो चार्ट. यहाँ पे हमें बॉर्ड रेट अभी कितना सिलेक्ट करना है 9600. प्रीवियसली हमने सिलेक्ट किया था 4800, बट हमें अभी YES लेटर ट्रांसमिट करने के लिए हमें सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा 9600. ओके, सो हियर दिस इज अवर प्रोग्राम. ये हमने स्टार्ट किया था tmod #20 मतलब हमने टाइमर 1 सिलेक्ट किया है मोड 2 ऑपरेशन. देन SCON #50 और सीरियल कम्युनिकेशन मोड 1 एंड रिसेप्शन एनेबल. देन TH1 0FDS सेट बॉड रेट एट 9600. ये पर्टिकुलर बॉड रेट हमने हेक्साडेसिमल में इस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट किया है 0FDH. देन TR1 यानी जो टाइमर 1 हमने सिलेक्ट किया उसको स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. दे मूव A, #Y यानी एक्यूमुलेटर में Y सेंड करना. दे A कॉल सेंड करना पड़ेगा. मूव फिर से A, #E लेटर सेंड करना. A कॉल सेंड. मूव A, देन S सेंड करना पड़ेगा. A कॉल सेंड. नाउ सेंड मीन्स इट इज अ लेबल which has, or we can say that it is a subroutine. We call the subroutine here. तो सबरूटीन प्रोग्राम, दिस इज अवर सबरूटीन प्रोग्राम. ओके, तो सबरूटीन क्या बोल रहा है? सेंड, जो जिसको हमने सेंड से रिप्रेजेंट किया है SBUF मूव A, SBUF यानी A में जो भी डाटा था, जैसे पहले हमने Y A में इंसर्ट किया है, मूव किया है. देन A कॉल सेंड मतलब सेंड को हमने यहाँ पे कॉल किया है. ओके, तो सेंड क्या करेगा? फिर एक्यूमुलेटर का डाटा S बफर में सेंड करेगा, मूव करेगा. देन JNB TI HR. ओके, ये यहाँ पे HR है, ये भी लेबल है. वेट टिल कैरेक्टर ट्रांसमिटेड एंड T1 बिकम सेट एंड देन क्लियर T1 एंड देन रिटर्न एंड एंड. ओके, तो 3 बार ये जो सबरूटीन प्रोग्राम है जिसको हम स्मॉल प्रोग्राम बोलते हैं, ये कॉल किया जाएगा यहाँ पे. अगर लेटर ज्यादा होंगे तो डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स ये उतने नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स ये सबरूटीन कॉल किया जाए. तो इन दिस वे वी कैन एग्जीक्यूट दिस प्रोग्राम by serial communication YES. okay, so this is our program and see here the baud rate. In the above program we can select this FD hex code for this 9600 baud rate. okay, this is the interfacing diagram. and this is our output window which shows the message voice. Okay, so I hope you understand this practical. Make a practice on this and perform the serial communication practical. And I hope you write assignments or practical if when I provide this the soft copy of MWA practical manuals. I hope you can write onto that. Okay, thank you so much.